Blacklisthunter here, and today we're going to talk and frankly just speculate on who would win a one-on-one fight between Ging Freaks and King of the Ants, Meruem. We know that Ging Freaks is one of the top 5 NEN users in the world, as stated by Bisky in the Greed Island arc. That in itself is a huge and tremendous achievement, which leads us to think that 99% of the NEN users and hunters in the entire world can't even touch Ging Freaks. He's also a double star hunter and he is eligible to apply for triple star hunter, but has never bothered to do so, as stated by Kite. Ging is so exceptional and so unique, and there must be a strong reason about that. Meruem is the pinnacle of strength of the Chimera Ant species. He was so strong, had so much pure power. Even Netero, who was once hailed as the strongest NEN user, whose power even in old age was tremendous, he wasn't able to damage Meruem even with the strongest aura attack in his disposal. That shows what a monster Meruem is. Ging was once a Zodiac member, and we know that Zodiacs are monsters with unique abilities, and they were respected by Netero himself. We know that Netero didn't respect the weak, he only sought the strong. Netero once in a while even sparred with the Zodiacs because only they could get him fired up. Let's go over some of Jing's incredible feats. He is very famous among hunters and even Sato's in Hunter exam arc. He was so moved and inspired by Jing's achievements that he wanted to be like Ging in the future, and he hoped to meet Ging at one point. Ging trained a hunter of incredible high level like Kite and taught him the hunt and everything about NEN at the high level. Ging created the game Greed Island, which is so complicated, and he somehow managed to attract and make the perfect NEN users work for him in this marvelous NEN game. I always have looked at Ging as a different beast of NEN, like he knows the secret of NEN, the true essence of it. He's like a programmer of aura. Ging might have very well unlocked the unknown NEN type, or somehow found the true ancient way of NEN and advanced it so much he managed to earn Netero's respect. Ging managed to capture Razor, who was a monster and a S-class criminal, and made him work for him. And I must remind you that the Phantom Troop are A-class bounties while Razor is S-class bounty. Ging somehow has this unique personality that makes everyone with special abilities work under him. Somehow Ging was able to predict everything, like Gon meeting Kite or him becoming a hunter, and furthermore he stated with certainty to Pariston that Gon wouldn't die, and he was certain of it in the chairman election arc. Either it's that Ging has a unique NEN ability to predict the future, or he just has next level observation intellect. Ging most definitely is a next level genius, one of the smartest characters in the series. He might even be smarter than Meruem himself. Meruem was so strong the royal guards together wouldn't be able to kill him if they wanted to. Characters like Hisoka, Chrollo, Zeno, who are top masters and genius users of NEN, can't hope to beat the royal guards. Netero stood no chance against Meruem, even with his Guanyin Bodhisattva that was such a unique and refined ability which surpassed the limits of anyone in speed and sheer power. Meruem took thousands of hits, with the only thing being just dull pain in his body. The question is, can Ging actually survive or even anticipate the Guanyin Bodhisattva attack? Since Netero was half his former strength in his old age, and now in this new age there are new next level powerful NEN users like Beyond, we can come to the conclusion that Ging is definitely stronger than old Netero. He definitely has seen the Guanyin Bodhisattva in action. Maybe Netero actually went serious when fighting against Ging. Ging is definitely fast enough. We can't just say that he has an overpowered ability and he doesn't have the speed or punching power, the aura output to back it up. Ging should be about the same level of Beyond Netero in terms of NEN ability. The thing is, Meruem has too much pure raw aura power. It's so overwhelming, it makes him a literal Dragon Ball Z character. His aura reserve is next level, and we know that if you have too much aura for defense, most attacks with lesser aura would do next to no damage. But when it comes to a fight between NEN users, pure power doesn't mean everything. One may have an ability that can outmaneuver the opponent. Take for example Kurapika versus Uvogin. Uvogin was a physical monster with more aura than Kurapika, but Kurapika's abilities were simply so tricky tricky and so effective in combat that he managed to turn Uvogin aura in Zetsu mode and render him useless. In the manga, we see some feats of Ging Freaks, like he tells the temp hunters about the calamities of the Dark Continent and that they are more dangerous than even the Chimera ants. Ging knows that and still wants to explore the Dark Continent, which means that he actually has such a unique ability that he can counter most threats in the Dark Continent. Gon even states in the manga after going back home that it didn't cross his mind to go with Ging, but if he had Nen and had felt how powerful and awesome Ging is, he would have gone with him. This is Togashi telling us indirectly that Ging is certainly powerful and awesome. Ging has such foresight and is so incredibly smart and perceptive that even Pariston, who is a genius himself, now hates Ging for how perceptive he is. Every single Zodiac member is exceptional with unique Nen abilities. You have the monkey member of the Zodiac, Sayu, who has such a cool ability that if his Nen monkeys hit you, the opponent can't see, hear or speak. That would certainly work against Meruem, adding that you take his sight and aura because he certainly would find a way to attack by using N or something of that nature. The thing is, Meruem is certainly stronger than Ging in pure physical strength and even aura capacity. The only way Ging can counter that is if he has such a tricky ability, like for example to see and to change reality itself like Serainik, or an ability to absolutely put Meruem under a genjutsu like environment and domain of some sort so that he could lose his sense of Nen, or ultimately a Nen ability that strips you of your ability, or going further with speculation, an ability that can actually hack and change your whole Nen type or disrupt your aura flow if the conditions are met in combat. We know Ging can imitate any punching ability that he has been hit with. He has a natural talent of that, and it's not a Nen ability like Person thought. Ging not only copied Leorio's emissive punch attack, he took it to the next level by doing multiple attacks and taking out the armed henchman in an instant. He even developed it further by using an ultrasound like ability by releasing aura like a pulse to check where the armed men were located. He even took it further by shooting aura through a wall without even actually doing damage to the wall but to the ones on the other side. And Ging even stated that he was going in easy mode. He is so talented, he could really be a next level kind of programmer of Nen. He is so smart, he outsmarted a professor in language knowledge and even outperformed a master Nen user in actually transforming aura bubbles with his hand and moving them around with relative ease. When the temp hunter tried to attack Ging, he with insane speed grabbed him and made the hunter feel what it would be like if he punched him without even punching him, just made him experience what would happen. Every single temp hunter started to respect Ging for his insane ability. We know Ging wants to explore the Dark Continent freely like Ging Freaks, and he knows the danger that lurks there, but he is so confident in his abilities and his actual survival rate. You could say he wants to try, but no fool actually wants to go to a monster's den unprepared without having any defensive or attack tools. If adult Gon can completely decimate and squash the royal guard P2 and be a threat to the king, then Ging may have a decent chance against Meruem, considering he has a unique and tricky ability. Ging is actually in his prime. He has trained his whole life and refined his ability or abilities in such extent, and he has the experience and intelligence to back it up. If Kite had such a unique ability that he only uses when he desperately doesn't want to die, which was taught to him by Ging, then it makes sense that Ging may have a similar ability or abilities. Ging might even have an awakening type of ability, like for example he has a condition on his name that all his aura stored during his life, or maybe aura that he has stolen, can flow out and increase in incredible levels of power and make him use like 5 abilities at once of different affinities in coordination with each other, only when he fights for real in a battle of life and death. Of course, we cannot predict the ability of Ging. This is merely just a speculation. Maybe even Togashi himself hasn't thought of Jing's ability yet, but we know Ging is overwhelmingly strong, and with such outstanding aura and Nen control, he can go toe to toe with any fighter and win. Meruem was certainly a monster and the most powerful character in the series with actual feats. He was a Nen anomaly that with each consummation of flesh he increased his level of aura. If Meruem with his insane IQ developed a Hatsu ability, he would be beyond anything we've ever seen. And post-Rose Meruem is outstanding and incredibly powerful. He is literally Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Ging is top 5 Nen user and not the strongest, because if he was, it would have been stated he is the strongest, but there are people stronger than him. Him being a genius of Nen, an exceptional and perhaps 1 in 100 million Nen user, make him a threat to Meruem, but he can't possibly have an aura attack stronger than Zero Hand to blast Meruem in oblivion. Because Meruem has such endurance and immense physical resistance, it's impossible to beat him with pure aura attacks. Both of them would be able to outsmart each other because they are both geniuses in their own way. But post-Rose Meruem could shoot literal blasts of aura which are so powerful it could destroy a whole mountain. Ging definitely has a unique ability, but we don't know what it is. He is kinda the Shanks of Hunter x Hunter, and we know Shanks has that next level haki. But in regards to him actually beating Meruem with what we've seen of Ging, I would probably still give the win to Meruem unless Ging has an ability so overpowered like bending space and time itself and traveling through it. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos and love Hunter x Hunter, make sure to subscribe and definitely comment down below your own opinion.